Have you ever wondered what GTA would look like if it was an anime? Well, don't. I got the game for you. Anyway, welcome here to Neverness, to Everness. So basically, this game is like, in my opinion, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, it's like ZZZ, GTA, and Tower of Fantasy all put into one. If you wanted to climb walls, you can climb walls. You know, that's one thing you can do in the game. You also have a flying thing like every other open world game in the world. But anyway, other than that, if I really wanted to, I could stop this car and I can ask, well, you can't force them out. You can force them out, but you can get the cops on you. I'll show you that later. Like, you just hit the car, but you do get a wanted system on you as well. As for what you can see there, that little thing with the monkey, like, it's a wanted system. The more I go, the more it goes up if I just like start attacking people, to be honest. I'm gonna be real, right? So obviously you don't want to attack people, or you yeah, that's gonna happen. Now sometimes they do let you get the car, sometimes they don't. It just depends. See, you like, and then like you could do that. Even though you get the heat on you, you can steal the car and you can drive off. And now we have the cops on us. But at the end of the day, we may have to get rid of this. We may have to drive. We have to drive now. But as you can see, you can drive through the city. Now this is the beta, obviously, because the game not out yet, and the beta is kind of janky. I'm gonna be honest. In my opinion, the game itself I love, but the beta is buggy. I just hope that they don't leave the beta like this when it comes open world. As you can see, they're pitting me, but let me lose these youngins and then I get right back to you. As you can see, they actually get out and they will actually shoot you, by the way. That is one thing. If I get shot, I'm gonna have to pay a fine. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all how it is. See, and then you get fined. Now, if you say you don't want to pay the fine, then to be honest, you get under probation, which means you can't do anything for like 15 minutes, like aka anything as in like, you know, trying to steal a car, you can't do that. Try to get in your own car, you can't do that. Now, I don't know if that's a bug or not, but that's the thing that does happen. Now, I'm gonna pay the fine because I don't want to do that, okay? Yeah, shut your mouth, okay? So, at the end of the day, when it comes to this game story mode, the story is actually pretty good in my opinion. To be honest, it has a calming era to it where like sometimes it gets horror, but then most of the time it's literally just them like cracking jokes and just like doing whatever they doing as actual people, right? When it comes to it, when you actually do, if you want to watch me play the story, by the way, GBS Playz on Twitch and GBS Playz on Kick as well. Links are in the description. But anyway, other than that, make sure you guys subscribe also, by the way. We're gonna throw that in there. But other than that, the thing is, when it comes to the story mode, it reminds me more of ZZZ. That's why I love it, because ZZ, as you know, is more of a funny, more lighthearted, more calm kind of story. It's like, oh, wow, this happens, then this major thing happens, and then it's back to being comedical and calmy and funny, right? That's how it works. But in this game, it's the same exact way, to be honest. I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's like they copy the formula, but at the end of the day, that's a good thing, because I love that formula. I wish more games was like this, instead of it just being this dreary, airy thing, and then it's like, oh, you gotta find this, right? But at the end of the day, when it comes to the story, like, again, I love it. I think it's a 8 out of 10. It could be better, obviously. To be honest, a 7 out of 10. It could be better. But at the end of the day, the story for me, I love it because it's literally just them just like joking around, doing whatever, blah, 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 blah. And then this big thing happened, major thing happened. They figure out what's going on, and then they go back to joking around. Kind of like a slice of life type thing. Slice of life with a little bit of action. Now, that's for people that want the story. Now, how is the combat in the game? Well, I'm gonna throw some combat up, and as you can see with the combat, I mean, it's all right. It's fun in my opinion. I like it a lot in my personal opinion with the combat. Like, basically combat is the same thing as every other game. You have a E, you have a Q, and then you also, you know, you just basic attack and you charge attack, okay? That's literally how it works in the game. You fight, so you charge up your E, and plus you also have the parry effect, which means, now I may show it in this like video that you're watching right now, or may not. It just depends on if I can catch it or not. But they do have a parry effect in here as well, where if you switch characters, you parry, kind of like ZDZ, to be honest, when it comes to that. Or if you actually do your E, you can parry certain things as well. Now, the thing about it is you can also dodge in this game. It's like every other game, you can dodge. And you have up to 4 teammates, as you can see on the screen. Obviously, there's 4 teammates. And you can, and those teammates have quick swaps as well, where you can just swap through. Like, they light up and then boom, switch. And then they light up and then boom, switch. Now, that is how it was in the game as well when it comes to combat. The combat is pretty simple. It's not like it's just a strat thing. Again, if you want to watch me play the game, I mean, GBS Playz. Also, I do have a channel membership. It helps out a lot, and liking the video itself just helps out a lot. And make sure you subscribe. We almost at 1.5K. Literally, it's free. It's literally free. Why not just do it and stop being a pleb? Okay. Anyway, now let's get into the character system, okay? Now, this is where things get a little bit complicated that I hope they fix, by the way. Plus, we're gonna get into the other stuff as well, like ordering a car, buying the car, all that other stuff, right? So as you can see, we have different kind of things. Like we have Hortari, right? She just came out. She is in the summoning thing. That's gonna be the next thing. Stay tuned, keep watching the video. That's what this is for. So basically the way this works is they have different kind of things like Hongden and Stand at Night. But then they also have this right here, which this one, I don't remember what the hell it is. But I'm gonna be honest, they have that, like they have different ones, right? Like Dark Light, whatever the heck, Cosmos. I think that's what that stands for. And then also we have the Arc, which is basically their first gear piece. And I could say more, this is more like a weapon piece if anything. And it gives you extra buffs for certain characters, right? And then also you have the Konsu, which means, and the Konsu is where the main gear sets are. So each one of these have a different set of things. Has a different set of a lot of things, okay? Let's say that you wanted anima damage on her, so you'll pick this one. And let's say you want a crit rate or whatever, you'll try to get those for this as well. Let's say this is the perfect gear for her, right? Which is not, but let's say it's the perfect gear. Now, the only thing to get extra stats when it comes, as you can see, the little sight things right here in the legendary, you see 2-4. The way you get that is by getting the modules, which are the blocks, which you can get from a thing. But the blocks, you literally just match up the blocks to what you see right here. If it say 2 up, you put 2 up, and then it will actually trigger the first one. You see 3 up, you put 3 up, and then trigger the first one. As you can see, if I put 3 in right here, it lights it up, and now it's 2 out of 3. I mean 2 out of 4. So now I just need to have 2 more of those if I ever had one of those to begin with, which I have never got yet. And I have the small 2 one, which is on another character right now that I'm not about to switch out. And then as you can see, it will go to 4, and then you'll have the 4 stat. That's how it works in this game. It's not that you just combine 4 and you're done. This is where you combine 4 Tetra pieces at the end of the day and you're done. Now, when it comes to Awakening is Awakening. Literally, nobody need to talk about that. Everybody know Awakening, will stuff, whatever. Esper abilities. Now, they have 2 different kind of abilities. They have a life skills abilities, and they have the actual abilities. Now, the actual abilities, obviously, you level them up by going through the things. It's actual abilities done, okay? When it comes to life skills, these are things that they will do in game. Like, you can own a cafe, and if they have a certain trait where they're good at management, you put them in that management position, they sell more coffee that's higher prices. They have a higher chance of selling a higher price coffee, which gives you more money. Like, you literally have businesses in this game, so we'll get to it, okay? And that's what the life skills are for. Each character have different life skills. It just depends on which one they have, right? Subscribe. All right, so let's get into the summon. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I pulled on this twice and I got her twice. So we're 2 for 2. Yeah, no, snap it. Anyway, other than that, so as we got the regular summons, and then we got the whatchamacallit summons. You see the dice right there? Yes, there are dice, okay? So basically what happens is you enter this fair, and then you literally just roll 10 dice. You roll 10 dice and you get what you get while you run across. And then you could end up getting the S-card character at the first thing like I did or not. It just depends. Like if I roll the dice right there, I roll a 5. Okay, now I was going to move up 5 steps, and then they roll again, and then they roll whatever it is, right? That's how it works. The A ranks are on the board, so you can get another A rank, you can get an extra dice. It just depends, right? Now we're gonna skip that because we don't need to read that. Obviously, we're gonna skip through all of it. And like you see, you can skip through all of it and you can see what you got, which is like, we got 3 A rings, by the way. I need to give her another thing. And then you can roll again, and then you can see what you get. Skip, boom. Obviously, I ain't getting nothing right there, so looks like our luck is over. But anyway, now here, as you can see, we have races. Literally, you race like GTA. Like GTA races, you literally race that way. Now, other than that, you also have a grand opening, which is the shops that you earn. Like, as you can see, I have the shop. You got to maintain the shop, by the way. You can't just like leave it by itself because you got to get materials for it. Am I going to get materials for it? Not right now, I'm gonna be honest, but like you have a shop that you can also control. Now, other than the shop that you can control, you also have this right here, which is basically you give deliveries for items. As you can see, like you get these, which is used to increase character life skills. And you get these from doing deliveries around town. Literally, I'm saying, it's just like GTA. Like literally, it's like GTA, okay? But anyway, other than that, you have real estate, which is the apartments that you own. As you can see right here, I have 1 apartment already, and the highest one is like $28 million. But you can get that easily in this game so far from what I see, from how much currency they give. And you can buy stuff like that. You can also go to the garage. You can customize your stuff. You can buy cars. You can buy more cars. There's literally literally is anime GTA. Like when they were saying anime GTA, they was not getting it. It's just like it's not gonna be as popular as GTA 6 in my opinion, but it's getting there. It's getting there. This game is a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. No, I'm just playing with y'all. To be honest, no game is 10 out of 10. Never forget that. But this game is actually pretty good. So far, the beta is buggy as hell. It really is. But it looks like they are fixing stuff as time goes past. Because today, I haven't got that much of a bug that I usually get. So at the end of the day, do I like an NTE? Yes. Do I think people should play the game once it come out? Yes. Will I play the game once it come out? Yes. Subscribe for that. Subscribe for more. But anyway, at the end of the day, my first impressions on the beta in this game in general is I like it. I like the story. I like the way the summoning system works. Free summons, equal good thing. But also like that it's more of a guarantee than a 50-50 chance when you pulling for like rated up characters. And I like that you can do more stuff than just what the usual gacha game is, where it's just go and grind and then get out. You can also drive. You can own restaurants. You can own property. You can, like, literally, it's a lot of stuff to do. It's basically a jack of all trades kind of game, and I like that it's like that at the end of the day. But we'll see how it is when it's fully released, what changes, what doesn't change. My opinion right now is that this game is a 7 out of 10, and I love it so much. But anyway, other than that, let's go to the mechanic because I need to go get my car fixed. But other than that, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to share the video. I'm about to fix this car up and then go on a race and we crash. But anyway, I'll see y'all guys in the next one, and peace out.